He was associate professor and visiting faculty of IIMs, different IIMs, and he has taken over another portfolio as the director of JBIMS like a couple of months before. Once again, it's another great news for all of us. As a mentor, well-wisher, and personally is a guide for us, for me. In that occasion, I register my gratitude to you, sir, personally, as well as on behalf of our institution. And thank you for gracing this occasion, sir. And I invite our first year MBA student, Ms. Anu, to officially welcome our chief guest now.
Good afternoon, sir. A very pleasant afternoon to one and all gathered here. As first, I would like to welcome our head and professor, Dr. Sundrapandian, to this wonderful occasion. And now, I would like to welcome our faculty members to this inaugural ceremony. And now it's time for our chief guest. I would like to welcome our wonderful chief guest, Dr. Srinivasan, director at JBIMS, affiliated to University of Mumbai, to ASPM under the Center for Techno Management, for this inauguration of the value-added course, Business Analytics, Project Analytics, and Training. Dr. Srinivasan is a teacher, researcher, author, trainer, consultant, and a person who is interested in consistent learning and sharing knowledge. He is a director at JBIMS, visiting professor, IIM, Indore, and Sambur in the areas of strategy and international business. He is a man who has a rich experience in teaching, researching, publication, and strategic consultant with some of the reputed name in retail. He is also a Mumbai University approved PhD guide. He guided around 9 students so far, and an experience around 2 decades in academic and welfare. Last but not least, now I'll welcome all the shining stars of ASPM, the students this afternoon. Now I'll handle this wonderful session to our wonderful chief guest, Dr. Srinivasan. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for the good introduction. Thank you, Dr. Sundrapandian sir, for inviting me. Hope I'm audible.
Yes, sir, you're audible, sir. Yes.
So the time which I'm planning to take hardly 20 minutes.
Yes.
And it's my pleasure to be there in your inauguration. I'm glad to see everybody in the formal. And my sincere regret, I'm not in formal, because already some busy work is happening, construction, something in our campus. Actually, I'm sitting in my chamber, not in my director's room, because some people will come and disturbs my schedule. So I thought, okay, I'll sit in my place. And I really wish you all the best. Whenever I see that Coimbatore or a business school like this, I always love to interact with these people, because I did my MBA from Kanchipuram. And today I moved to Mumbai, and teaching to many premium institutes. But the grassroots came from our places. From this batch, I wish many good students with the potential will have a great career. On the first day MBA, I wish everyone for the wonderful career, because the country like India is, we are blessed with the too much of problems, and solutions are there more. You will get the finest opportunity in your career. And I'm sure with your institute will give certain platform to learn, like apart from the curriculum, definitely adds value to your learning process, right? And I wish once again all the best. And thank you for inviting me for the inaugural event. On the topic what you have selected, it is something like fabulous topic, because it is something about techno and data analytics. Today, entire world is running behind data. I still remember when you are teaching strategy, always we used to talk about God. You know what do you mean by God? God means, any idea? God. In management, we call God means gold, oil, dollar, because that's what predicts entire world business is all about. Even today, if you see the fluctuation in the gold rate and oil impact, because still many countries import oil, right? And dollar, whichever country you travel, still dollar rates are decided, exchange transaction happen in dollar. But today, the thing which replaced dollar in most of the places, the future is all about data. The data replaced gold. You might be wondering it, but it's a fact. Data is going to be the gold, provided if you know how to use, provided you know how to collect. That is the first process. You should collect the data which is required. Once if you collect the data, how are you going to use it? If you know how to use your data, take the example. Have you come across any companies in the world believing data and become a world-class companies? Anybody? Any students? How they use data and become a world-class company? And today the company market capitalization. If we talk about the market cap, any idea what is the market cap for Google? Alpha, check it out in Google right now. You get the answer for Google in Google only. That is the beauty, right? See that the data which is available. Tell me what is the market cap of Google? Check it out in Google, no? That sentence what I made, just check it out in Google. What is the market cap of Google? Are you getting anything? How many billion? Or is it trillion? I'm interacting with you guys like your senior guy, not like a professor, not like a business school or director. Whenever I interact with the small B schools, I always realize the MBA, what you're doing, I completed in 98. So I'm interacting with you like a senior grad, right? You should be feel free. Don't think it, you know, you are interacting with dollar or one of the director of the business school. Trillion, what is the value?
1.98 trillion, sir.
So if you say 1.9 trillion, you know how much billion? If you convert it to Indian rupee, you know what is the value? You will find some interesting figures. How the company could able to, the company which was not there, almost the company today, yeah, Akhil wanted to say something. Akhil Manikantan, yeah. So if you talk about the Google, close to 2 trillion. 2 trillion means almost you can say, you know, 200 billion. 200 billion US dollar. 1 billion is close to 7,500 crores. How the company built? Everybody knows about Sundar Pichai, but you doesn't know how the company has started and how the company has grown. Anybody in this class can say out of 49 people, including myself, not there in Gmail. Anybody can raise your hands. Sir, I'm not in Google at all, in any of the platform. Nobody, right? Are you paying any money? Any one student has said, sir, no, I'm using Google product, I'm paying. For my email, what I'm using. Google Form. Google has more than 20 products. Google has more than 20 products, not only Gmail. Right? Google Form also we use more extensively. Google Group. Anybody paid money? Google Meet. Are you paying any money? Have you ever thought of it? How they're getting money out of? Probably, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know who Shanmugavel or maybe Varghese Saju, except Malayali, I know. He's a Malayali. But if I talk to Google, he will tell you his entire history. Even Saju's father may not know about Saju. If Google want to give, he will give you the complete history about how much time you spent, which are all the pages you saw, which are all the product are you interested, which are all the videos you have seen, because YouTube also belongs to it. And he will tell you more figure, even your personal life, which you never thought of it. Google can take out of your history, not only Varghese, all the each and every customer. Now you understood, right? How Google might be making money out of it. You joined in Google because you thought it's getting a free. Now you can exit also now. See the problem here. You are all happy, right? When you are starting your bank account, you will give Gmail ID. You wanted to get the statement in Gmail. Tomorrow, after some time, if you want to exit, it's very difficult from exit because you have to change your email ID. Today, we are using everyone, Aadhaar number, PAN number, and your email is going to be your identity in near future. Anybody in this class say, sir, I don't have any email ID? Anybody in the class? Or anybody in the class can say openly, sir, neither I'm not there in Google, I'm not there in Facebook, I'm not there in LinkedIn or Twitter. All the products we never pay money, still we are using actively. But think from the company angle, how they must be making money out of it, because these companies purely believes on data. In fact, if I tell you, you won't believe. The company which makes more money in Uber, Ola, do you think they are in mobility business? Do you think they get the money because you are traveling in Uber? That's why they get money out of it. Their core business coming from data analytics. Sometimes you wonder, right, how they change the economy in the world. Scarcity to surplus economy. This himself is the topic for 2-3 hours. If time permits, I love to discuss this. Yesterday, I was there in one of the UK conference as a chief guest. We were discussing that how world is turned into scarcity to surplus. You know what does it mean, scarcity to surplus? एक जमाने में आप गाड़ी लेगा, ड्राइवर रखने पड़ेगा. अरे ड्राइवर ढूंढो, मिलते नहीं, महीने में 15,000 दो. Sorry, I'll talk into the English or maybe in the Tamil, right? So when you talk about that Google, if you are buying a car, we used to wonder, we'll have a driver, pay 15,000. Depends upon the car, he will charge you money. If you have a SUV, you'll have to pay 20,000. And today, you know, many people in Mumbai, most of the metro cities, they are exited, they sold all the vehicles. It's inconvenient to even myself. In Mumbai, I had 2 cars, Honda CRV. I used to drive, 35 lakhs car in Mumbai. And I had one more car, small car, for the self-drive. Last few years, I realized that what is my outcome? How much I'm spending on every car with the driver? Almost 40-50,000. Is it worth? I sold both the cars. And today my cost, if I want to travel, I have only one driver I used to believe in. Whatever time he comes, I have to tell him, be here, he will see you excuses at traffic, something, blah, blah, blah. But today, when I exit out of my home, when I see the block, Uber or Ola, 10 drivers are waiting. Only thing I have to book, whoever get the choice, they will join. Today, driver is no more shortage. It has become earlier shortage. Today, it became scarcity to surplus economy. It is called gig economy. Gig. Hopefully, you might be knowing the concept. Gig economy. Entire world is moving towards on that. How the gig economy possible in the Uber and Ola business, if you talk, purely they're driven on data. What they are doing, is it Uber is having a single vehicle on their own? No. And today, if we talk about Uber, their valuation is close to 75 billion. 75 billion look like small number. If you put it in layman language, none of the Indian companies, India's biggest companies, doing a business for 100 years, some session. Yeah. 100 years doing business in India, Raymond's. Every Indian knows about the brand. Complete Man. To become 5,000 crore, they took almost 100 years. To become 100 years to become 5,000 crore company. Uber started without having single vehicle, single car on their own. Today, the brand moved to almost last 2007 or something they started, not even 20-year-old company. Today, their valuation gone, not valuation, market capitalization gone 75 billion. 75 billion into 7,500 crores. Just imagine, that is the business. Take the other classic example, the platform what we are discussing today. That is on Zoom. Anybody in the class, are you paying money for it? Anybody is not there in the Zoom account? Today, after the COVID and before the COVID, search it out in Google. How much is Zoom valuation gone? How Google could able to go into world-class company? or Uber, Airbnb, Oyo Rooms, Ola. These are all the classic management example. You should write it down and check it out. These are all the company gone into data driven. Okay, now I'll give some Indian examples so that you realize how data plays vital role. You know why the brand Jio? I'm sure in this class, many customers might be in Jio platform, right? Customers of Jio. Do you use Jio?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You know why the brand Jio? I'll tell you. Because my recent case study written in IB, which is available in Harvard, I met personally and took the approval from the chairman's office, from the strategic team when I write the case. It took 8 months to write. Why Facebook invested in Jio? Less than 10% stake for 45,000 crores. During COVID, Reliance Industries, especially Jio platform, got highest investments, FDI in India, foreign direct investments. How could Jio be able to bring money? Why Facebook keen to invest in Jio? Anyone knows the answer? What could be the reason? Why the brand Jio? Because if you see the word JIO, you write it down in your notebook Jio, see the mirror impact. Keep the glass. Keep the mirror and see. You know what you will get the answer? Anybody knows? What is the mirror impact of Jio? Oil. Very good. Harikrishna Menon. Reliance started their core business with oil and petrochemical. But now the company realized the future oil is not oil. It is going to be the data. The future oil is data. That's why Jio, anybody in the class can say, sir, I pay money for Jio for voice. Voice become free, right? Anybody pays today money? Sir, when I use mobile phone, I pay price. We pay price only for data. Please remember that. Because data driven economy. When Reliance made Jio free connection, because of the today entire industries changed, not only in India, across the world. Today people are India is doing highest cash payment to online payment. If you go to Google, you'll get the answers. India is having one of the largest country by growing on online retail. Amazon is doing wonderful business. IRCT is doing wonderful business. Almost everybody is doing good business, including banking. Credit goes to Reliance. They give a service. Data has become almost cheap. We pay one of the lowest data price in the world. Maybe JB, we must be paying 5 rupees per GB. If you go to Dubai, the other side of Mumbai, there the GB is costing almost 700 rupees. In India, we pay only 5 rupees. So what happened? You just ask yourself, how much time do you spend on mobile? What do you see in the mobile? 90% people must be checking WhatsApp, definitely Facebook. And what is it all about? It's all about data. Now I'll come to the topic for predictive analysis. Today, entire world is chasing about data. Data is going to be the future gold. I told you, right? Future oil, future dollar. Because that replaced और 5 मिनट वेट करना है तो थोड़ा लेक्चर खत्म हो जाएगा 10 मिनट में आ जाएगा if you don't know मैं बेल दबाता हूँ yeah so when you talk about the data what we are talking about the predictive analysis almost every industry started using it. What is predictive analysis? It is a statistical modeling technique to make future outcome or predictions. That's it. That's why you call predictive analysis. Sometimes you might be knowing it, right? When you browse something on the Google, you want to buy some perfumes or apparel brand. If you must be searching on your laptop or mobile, after 5 minutes when you started using your Facebook, that ad comes. Have you ever thought of it? Whichever product you search in general Google, that comes in your Facebook. Sometimes when you travel, you might be wondering it. You are in Isha Center. What is your experience of Isha? Surprise, you wonder, right? How do this guy knows I am in Isha and the message is coming and you are, and people goes to Mumbai to Delhi or anything, airport, you'll get the same thing. Everywhere you are captured, every moments are captured. After not only captured, that is the beauty of it. What they are doing it, by capturing it, they are converting into business model. In fact, that is the course what I started a few IIMs. How to reinvent your business model. That is one of the few faculty in India to teach the subject on how to reinvent your business. Because that completely changes the channel. Today, the product, if you sell, none of the customer key. You have to sell the product driven with data and technology. Sometimes you wonder, sir, I am going to sell apparel. What is the technology into this? If I tell you, you won't believe. There is apparel brand, LVMH, Louis Vuitton, shirts come with technology. When you wear the shirt, that predict your BMI index, that calculate your heart index, that gives your entire body condition, and that will be immediately shared to your mobile. If you give the data to, it will be transferred to your wife. Assume when you are getting a cardiac arrest or something, half an hour before you get the body and the message goes to everyone. See the technology which is coming to your apparel. The tractor which is coming to be the future. No more the tractor is going to be the farm equipments. The tractor should have a Bluetooth Wi-Fi technology that will predict the nature of the climate condition and also test the soil quality. There is a bat called Bublot, badminton bat. If you use the bat and play, that gives the direction, records your movie, it records your direction, it records your speed, and you can plug the bat after the practice. Exactly, you can see where you went wrong. This is what the technology, what we are talking about today. Even Michael Porter talks about in his latest paper. So what is it all about? All about data prediction. Google launched a driverless car. There will be no driver in the car. How the car can drive? Completely on predictive analysis. That drives purely on predictive analysis. There are certain tools what we use in predictive analysis. Retail, the industries what they use, manufacturing, games, health, sports, weather, insurance, banking, energy. Every business requires the predictive analysis. Nobody knows what is going to happen in the future. Somebody gives some hint, at least I know what I can do in my business. There are multiple tools were used in the data analytics, regression, decision tree, right? Then we have a neural network, machine language. I'm happy during this course of action, your institute will give some input on this so that you'll come to know this is the entire data analytics processes, what I'm mentioning. What is your objective? Collect the data which is required. How we are going to interpret your data? How are you going to use data mining and warehousing? Then third stage, we talk about the modeling techniques. What model are you going to use? How are you going to deploy your data model? And finally, monitoring and taking feedback. These are all the steps involved in data predictive analysis. I think all good things comes to an end. So I wish to stop now. I'm always maintain the time very well, especially when you conclude the lecture. Starting is not in my hand. At least I can conclude it on time. So I wish you all the best, everybody, for a wonderful career. And if you have any one or two questions, appreciate it. Because already I got a call, people are waiting outside for certain documents signed. Yeah. Anybody would like to ask any questions, or we can call it as a day? If there is no question, if I could able to answer it, I wish to answer. Otherwise, we can call it as a day.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll be some other time.
That's good, sir. I think maybe this is a very early stage for them. Well inaugurated by your good self, and we are officially opening it now. Thank you so much for gracing this wonderful occasion, auspicious occasion. I would like to call Snega to just give a small vote of thanks, and thank you so much, sir. Thanks a lot. Have a good day, sir. Come, Snega.
Hi, sir. Greeting dignitaries. It is a great auspicious evening for Aditya School of Business Management. Our Center for Techno Management has brought a 3-month training on business analytics and dissemination. The program inauguration is successfully done by our chief guest, Dr. Srinivasan sir, one of the top eminent educationists in India. It is a proud moment for us. We register our sincere gratitude to you, sir. Thank you very much for your valuable time. Next, I would like to thank Dr. Sundar Pandian sir, head of ASBM, for giving us such a great opportunity. Here, I thank all our faculty members and my fellow colleagues for their valuable presence. Once again, thank you all. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Have a great day. And thank you for sharing your good, valuable time with us today, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, good luck.
Have a
All
good
the
time,
best.
sir. Yeah,
You
I'll
can
keep
connect me on
updates.
LinkedIn if you want. Just type your my name.
Yes, sir.
Maybe if
I
you go to Google,
have
you
already
can-
informed them about your LinkedIn ID. They'll be in connection.
Thank you. All the best. Good luck. Once again,
Thank you.
Dr. Sandhu sir, good luck for your good initiative.
Thank you, sir.
If you happen to come to Kolkata, definitely Coimbatore, I visit.